Many of you will wonder why is it that after the praise, the intense praise and the worship session, we had a lot of prayers. I believe that prayer is the bedrock for our survival. We may add up many things and balance many things, but if we neglect the foundation, we are going to crash. And as much as we try to customize ourselves, as much as we try to organize ourselves, if we organize the bedrock and the foundation of our Christian faith out of the equation, our story will be a parable. How are the mighty fallen? The story of the falling of great men is not that they stop doing an activity. Sometimes they neglect the culture that took them up. I want to let you know that we are not ignorant of the devil's devices. We are not ignorant of the last days. We are not ignorant of the strategy of the last days. As such, there's a great need for us to build according to pattern. There's a great need for us to build tentatively. There's a great need for us to establish structures and measures in the heart of men to be able to challenge the current menace that is coming. A calamity is coming. A famine will come. But we are approaching a time in the body of Christ where only the strong and the mighty that can do exploit. And there is no a criteria, a portion that only a few should be. I want to let you understand the time is going to come when your capacity will matter. And men that are wise knew that their strength is small. And some that knew that their strength is small and needed help were aided by immortals. And they were demanded to eat because the journey is great. Nobody take off when a journey is great without sufficiency of supplies, because a day will come when what you have will fail. The Bible says time came when the bow of the mighty men were broken, and those that stumble were girded with strength. A time will come when you and I will be needed to be supplied strength. Woe unto you in that day when strength is needed and you don't have strength. And the funny part is you don't know a gate in Zion where you can beckon upon to receive strength. Strong men are not always strong, but they know how to receive strength in the days of need. And I want to let you understand that this year is a year of weak men made strong. And I want to let you know that God is going to empower you. Not because a man says so, but because God says so. And if you are excited to be here, give the Lord a shout. If you are excited to be here online and on site, give the Lord a shout. Wow. Please, can you appreciate your neighbor seated left and right? Tell them welcome to 2023. I'm going to be so brief. Like I said, we apologize to those that could not have seat to seat. Please try to make yourself comfortable. If you are outside, please also give the Lord a shout. And if you can find a way and manage within inside, please try. Subsequent modalities will be put in place as God help us. Please help me appreciate my beloved parents. My dad and mom are here. And they are always there. They are my supervisors. And those help me appreciate my beloved brothers, all the mighty men and women of God. If I say how we call their name, we will not finish. Thank you so much. Here we have apostles, prophets, teachers, evangelists. If there is a dimension that is not recorded this year, please help me appreciate them. And those help me appreciate yourselves. Wow. Glory. Did you enjoy the ministration of the choir? Please appreciate them. They did mightily well. Thank you so much for the labor. People have been here working since, ensuring that things is made possible like this. I've always said, if there's anything that works, it's not because people wish, it's because somebody makes it happen. Everything you see is upon the sacrifice of many. And anybody that shy away from sacrifice is not ready for greatness. Most times, I look for the persecution. I look for the pain. I look for the trial. I look for the sacrifice. Because therein lies the glory. Anytime you want something glorious in life, you must be willing to pay a price for it. You must be willing. If you are not willing to pay a price for it, it's actually the genesis of failure. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of failing. Don't be afraid of disappointment. Don't be afraid of trials. Don't be afraid of any kind of situation, knowing fully well that all of them work for good to them that love God and are called according. Please let me appreciate my beloved friend and elder who just came into. Thank you so much. I'm just going to give you a little perspective to what we have been considering and what we are going to be considering within the year. And what the Lord told me as a family of faith. I told you, when God wants to build people, He builds according to pattern. And every region, every commission has a distinctive grace that God supplied to build according to pattern. Paul was the one that reckoned that he was called as a master builder. There is a template for building. And sometimes God is the one that defines the template for effective building. And whether you like it or not, when God intends to build according to a pattern, you must be able to see afar off and be able to replicate it. One of the greatest challenges of ministers is for God to be able to grant unto them the privilege to be able to build according to pattern. Anybody can build. You don't need to be an architect. You don't even need to be an engineer. Anybody can build anything. But the strength of it in keeping to the test of time is traceable to how equipped you are, how built you are, and how much more you have been given the wisdom sufficient for building. And no wonder when the Lord revealed unto Moses the pattern for building, the Bible says there were people that were anointed to ensure that the building was executed. It's the same way that whether you like it or not, at every time God is going to create a system of revelation for effective construction in keeping to the building pattern upon which He has emerged. And I want to know and let you know that God has an agenda, and you and I are part of the variables that He is using on the earth. You and I are part and parcel of those tools that God needs to use. The truth is this: when God uses you, He doesn't leave you the same. Devil can use you and leave you worse. When God comes and moves over your life, the end product becomes better than what passed through the process. And that is why in research, nobody is used by God. We partner with Him. Devil can use people, but God does not really use people. Because at the tail end, you become a product that is sufficient enough, a product that is equipped enough to be able not just only to carry out this agenda, but to be befitting for the living on the earth. Until God walks through your life, you are not qualified to survive upon the face of the earth. Survival will be hard. The earth in itself will swallow you. The warfare in life will kill you, except God walk through. And that is one of the privileges that we have as mortal men upon the face of the earth, that how God superimposes us and grant unto us the privilege for representation. And we can do that within any kind of structure, within any kind of development, within any kind of sphere we find ourselves. Many refer to that as purpose. Many refer to that as their assignment. Many refer to that as their calling. Many refer to that as their mandate. But all in totality is God working with men, confirming His word with signs and wonders following. So you must be able to have a mentality and a mindset that everyone that God has shoot out from eternity to time has a well-defined purpose and mandate upon which God has been marked.